Welcome to the St Augustine's broadcasting service for this reflection for the second Sunday in Lent. And as we come to this point in the Church's year, it's roughly the same time that last year we were about to go into our first lockdown. But as I'm sure you know, the government has drawn out a roadmap for us to come out of this third lockdown, and as part of it, our local public health director has changed the advice to churches and places of worship to say that it is now permitted, it is now okay for us to have public services once more. So from next Sunday, so that's the 7th of March, we will resume our Sunday services and our weekday services in the same manner as we had been doing before the lockdown came into force. So social distancing, cleaning, and provision of hand washing and all that sort of thing that you're familiar with, no singing. But we will at last be able to worship together once more, and I look forward very much to seeing you then. Of course, nobody should feel under any pressure to come along if they feel uncomfortable with that for whatever reason. You will remain, of course, in our prayers. And we welcome for this morning's reflection Father Stephen, and today the collect and the gospel are as follows. Almighty God, by the prayer and discipline of Lent, may we enter into the mystery of Christ's sufferings, and by following in his way, come to share in his glory, through Jesus Christ our Lord. The Gospel is written in the Gospel according to St Mark, chapter 8. Then Jesus began to teach them that the Son of Man must undergo great suffering, and be rejected by the elders, the chief priests and scribes, and be killed, and after 3 days rise again. He said all this quite openly. And Peter took him aside and began to rebuke him. But turning and looking at his disciples, he rebuked Peter and said, "Get behind me, Satan, for you are setting your mind not on divine things, but on human things." He called the crowd with his disciples and said to them, "If any want to become my followers, let them deny themselves and take up their cross and follow me. For those who want to save their life will lose it, and those who lose their life for my sake and for the sake of the gospel will save it. For what will it profit them to gain the whole world and forfeit their life? Indeed, what can they give in return for their life? Those who are ashamed of me and of my words in this adulterous and sinful generation, of them the Son of Man will also be ashamed when he comes in the glory of his Father with the holy angels."